you sign on for a franchise like this, I mean, you've known pressure. Every director knows pressure on films, but I mean, the fans, the build-up, and the fact that you have to go out in style. Tell me about approaching this, and did you feel that kind of weight on your shoulders?
A little bit, but I think what's great is it's amazing in this movie how much happens. So it was like, yeah, you felt like, oh my God, Bella's getting married, or Bella's going to make love for the first time. It's like people have been waiting for these moments and everyone's imagined them. So you do want to get to like the essence of what people might want, but you can only do it the way ultimately you think is the most beautiful or the most powerful. Or so it was always, there's a constant back and forth. But we're interesting today because we're going to show not just a little bit, we're like 6 or 7 minutes of the movie with people who care deeply, who've been online, some of them since Monday. So that is like the most incredible test screening I'll ever have.
Can you talk to me a little bit about working with Rob and Chris in particular, who I've had the pleasure of talking to many times, and they're idiosyncratic, they're talented clearly, but what's surprising to you about working with those two in particular?
Right.
Were they surprising at all?
They were, yeah. I mean, first of all, huge fan of both of them. Kristen, I think, is just like the real deal. She, and part of what was exciting about this movie is that she goes from that girl from Forks across these two movies to being this fierce vampire, goddess. So to take that journey with her was like really exciting. But the both of them, Rob, they're growing up. It's like they, even there was a year gap between the making of this movie and the last one, and so they're just much more comfortable in themselves. So this movie, I keep saying it's like Twilight grows up. It's like it's adult concerns. They're married now. It's like they're gonna have a kid. It's that kind of stuff, and you could see them wanting that it was connecting more to what their lives were like now than maybe. If they were still playing high school kids, because they're not high school kids anymore, And I find, like, Rob especially, you've met him, it's like he has an easy sense of humor, he's laughing all the time, and he actually brought more of himself. I think there are more opportunities because he's happier in this movie, because he's married and everything's going well for a while. But he brought more of himself to this movie, and that was fun to watch,
And finally, what scene would you say are you laboring over the most in this one, for good or for bad? What's the one that you want to get right and maybe is taking a little more time than the others right now?
That's a really good question because I feel like it's come together now, but I think that there are big scenes that I think childbirth, the childbirth, you just want to make sure that it's as powerful and as complete as it can be.